Have you ever studied for hours for an exam, but when you sit down in the exam hall, you can't even recall half of what you studied? Or maybe you plan to have 6 productive hours of work, but at the end of the day, when you look at your schedule, you realize you barely worked for even 30 solid minutes? This gap usually comes down to one critical factor: focus. Focus is one of the key skills that can multiply your productivity and speed up your success. But honestly, in today's noisy and distracting world, finding focus is one of the hardest things to do. The huge amount of information and messages we receive every day makes our brain tired and scattered, which leads to distraction, stress, anxiety, and lower learning capacity. But the good news is there are always ways to improve. None of these methods may work like magic on their own, but if you combine a few of them and practice them daily, over time you'll clearly see the results. Solution 1: clean up your environment. Remove anything that distracts you. If possible, turn off the internet and your phone notifications and put your phone somewhere out of reach. Keep your desk or study space tidy and clutter-free. And if background noise bothers you, play some calming music, or if possible, change your work or study location. Solution 2: focus on one task at a time. Many people think multitasking saves time and boosts productivity. But in reality, multitasking just scatters your focus between several things, and you end up performing poorly in all of them. So it's better to focus on one task at a time and only move on to the next one once you're done. Solution 3: train your mind for hard work. If you rely only on motivation, you'll usually quit the moment you feel tired or bored. Motivation goes up and down and depends on your mood and circumstances. But when you gradually train your brain to stay with challenging tasks for longer periods and increase your work or study time little by little every day, focus becomes a habit. This way, even when you're not motivated, you can keep going. Solution 4: rely on discipline, not motivation. We humans are always chasing motivation to get started on things, but motivation comes and goes like waves. Maybe you'll only feel really motivated a few days a month. If you only work on the days when you feel motivated, you'll fall behind on many things. This is where discipline becomes the hero. Discipline makes you show up even on the days when you don't feel like it. When you stick to discipline, your work turns into a routine, and you no longer have to fight with yourself every day just to start. Motivation is like a spark, but discipline is like an engine that keeps you moving forward. Solution 5: make meditation part of your routine. Meditation is like a gym for your brain. It helps strengthen your focus. If you meditate for just 10 to 15 minutes before starting your day, it lowers your daily stress and reduces distracting thoughts. Solution 6: use the start with the margins technique. This technique is all about not jumping straight into the main task. First, do a few small side activities. Like what? Straighten up your desk, make yourself a cup of tea or coffee, or even eat a piece of fruit. These small, simple actions make it much easier to start the main task. This is one of the best techniques out there. Try it out because you'll never regret doing it.